My name is Heather, for those of you that don't know me, and Dave asked me to talk about peace today. As I've been thinking about peace and reflecting on Advent this week, I wanted to share first about how I've found peace in my own life, and also about the hope I have for peace to come. I don't think it's a stretch for me to make the observation that our world is broken and there's an absence of peace. In any given day, this week I read or I heard about the war between Israel and Hamas, the huge death toll that keeps rising, widespread homelessness and hunger in our own city, concerns about inflation, recession, COVID-19, the list goes on. On a personal level, I'm also aware of my own brokenness every day. Whether it's during an argument with my husband, or I can see my selfishness raise its ugly head when I'm driving and become impatient and annoyed with other perfectly reasonable drivers around me, or whether it's from things that I've said out of my own insecurity. I believe that we experience brokenness and absence of peace because of sin. Humanity turned away from God, starting with Adam and Eve, and we continue to deal with the consequences. But some 2,000 odd years ago, Jesus was born. God came to earth in the form of a baby to live a perfect life without sin and to take on the consequences of our sin himself. He didn't deserve the consequences or the punishment, but he took them in order to reconcile us to God and to heal our brokenness. In this way, Jesus has brought peace to my life. He took my sin, my shame, my anger, my insecurity, my pettiness, and he took the punishment for them himself. And in doing so, he brought me into relationship with him and life with him. I still sin and will struggle with sin as long as I am in this body. But I have peace because I know I don't have to try to fix myself or heal myself. Because I can't. Only Jesus can deal with my sin, and he has done so on the cross. Because of this, I can experience peace with God every day. I also have hope for peace to come. My Bible study describes the meaning of the Greek word for peace as being contrasted with strife. Such a state of peace is the object of divine and saving promise, and is brought about by God's mercy, granting deliverance and freedom from all the distresses that are experienced as a result of sin. When I read that, I think that our world is so desperately in need of this freedom. Freedom from all the distresses that are experienced as a result of sin. This week, I heard a Christmas song on the radio, as I'm sure we all have. This was Someday at Christmas. And I wanted to share some of the lyrics with you. Someday at Christmas, men won't be boys, playing with bombs like kids play with toys. One warm December, our hearts will see a world where men are free. Someday at Christmas, there'll be no wars when we have learned what Christmas is for. When we have found what life's really worth, there'll be peace on earth. Someday at Christmas, man will not fail. Hate will be gone, and love will prevail. Someday a new world that we can start with hope in every heart. Again, I don't think it's a stretch for me to say that humanity cannot create this type of new world. We've been trying for thousands of years. While we've made some progress in medicine and technology, we haven't eliminated war, pain, suffering, hate. Only Jesus can make this new world. We read that he came to earth as a baby, and we have hope that he will come again and that he will restore all things and make this new world. The last book of the Bible, Revelation, says in chapter 21, God's dwelling place is now among the people, and he will dwell with them. They will be his people, and God himself will be with them and be their God. He will wipe every tear from their eyes, and there will be no more death, or mourning, or crying, or pain. For the old order of things has passed away. I always get so emotional with that verse. But this is the peace that we can look forward to. And it's all because of a baby that was born 2,000 years ago. Thanks.